Hey, it's your man StyleCon coming at you today with another video. I'm sitting here in the cigar shed. Got this Alec Bradley. It's a new cigar. Actually, it's not that tasty, but it is what it is. They can't all be winners, but I'm gonna suffer through it. Today, I'm wearing the big bold jelly, trying to get my Christmas spirit up. And needless to say, the big bold jelly does help that out. And Merry Christmas to all of you that do watch my videos. And let's get into the topic of discussion for today. And it will or should luxury wristwatch YouTubers change their formats? Say, Stockholm, what are you talking about? It's should they? And what I mean by this is there are like higher end YouTubers that only talk about Pateks and Rolexes and APs, but now their businesses are having a downturn because they're not moving any watches. And me personally, I think that these people, and I'm going to give a little shout out to them, should be more like a Teddy Baldessar. And say, what are you talking about? Everybody in a wristwatch journey, like if you follow any of my YouTube channels or YouTube videos, I started out with Swatch. And when I was in college, I had about maybe 15 of these things. And then I moved to Movado. And then I moved to Tag. And then I moved to Breitling. And I just moved up. And that's always a good thing to have, a relationship with the person that's selling you watches. Now, some of these people, I don't know if they sell low-end watches. Really don't. Or mid-tier, a Tudor, an IWC, a Glashute. I really don't know. But they don't promote these watches. Where Teddy, he promotes these watches. And I think that's a good thing. And relationships are always great when you can take care of somebody from the beginning to the end. Like, I deal with a gentleman by the name of Eric at Radcliffe Jewelers in Maryland. And he and I have been doing business 20 years at least. And Eric, has lower end luxury watches, higher end, and I started off at the lower end. My Breitling Colt Automatic was the first watch I bought from there. That was a higher end watch, and I just moved my way up. And some of these guys, once again, I'm not saying they don't have these watches, they're just not promoting them. And I think since there's a downturn in the market, you should want to promote some of these watches so that way you can build a relationship like I have with Eric. I've just worked my way up. And it's like, you're only showing me one thing, which is cool. I got no problem with that because there's just like YouTubers that do luxury cars and sports cars and Ferraris and Lamborghinis. But you got to start somewhere, say like with Lexus. Lexus has an ES. That's their entry level. Then you go up to like maybe a GS and then like an LS. And as your bank account grows and you progress at your job, you might have had that entry-level job. Now in your middle management, maybe your upper management, whatever it might be. And then you just work your way up through their car line. And with a watch dealer, I think you should have it, or where you should want to have it, where you can start your beginnings with me. You can, as you move up the ladder, you can still come to me. And then as you really, you hit your plateau, you're firing all cylinders, you can go, I still got you covered. And I think that's always a great thing. Style kind of give you a brief story like I always do. And when StyleCon was a young man, got out of school, got set up with a bank account at a place called PSECU. It's a credit union. And, I started off with just like a regular, savings account, checkings account. And then I worked my way up. And then I needed a car loan. Went to them, a bunch of times buying cars. And then, needed a mortgage. I know people that waited, 60 to 90 days to see if they're approved. Because I had a relationship with this bank, I called them up, gave my information, and in 15 minutes or less, I was already pre-approved for a mortgage. Hey, where do you need me to send your pre-approval paperwork? You want us to email it to you, fax it to you, you want it to go to your realtor, so they know you're serious about the business. But once again, it's this full service. And some of these watch YouTubers, once again, I'm not saying they don't carry these brands, but They promote only the higher end, so they don't come across like they are full service. And if they are, they should probably promote some of these lower end luxury wristwatch brands so you can build a relationship. And on that note, it's your man StyleCon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you have any questions or comments, as usual, leave them down below and I will check you out in the next video.